What's good, man? Checking in second time. Flash Speaks back, man. So Paige Bueckers appears on Good Morning America. I guess you know right now is when you make your run to different places and so on. And listen, man, she definitely ain't no person that's a fashion guru at all. You know what I'm saying? Paige's such a tomboy, it's crazy, man. Whatever the case may be, who cares? But we here for the game. So this was the thing that was getting me, man, like kind of leading up to this whole thing. Besides, CC fans, that means Caitlin Clark. Fans just kind of like hating on her because they, I think they know she's like coming. You know what I mean? They know she coming. There was like a lot of speculation out there, people saying that she didn't want to go to Dallas. And then, like, this was like going back to, I remember going back to when Dallas won the draft. People said she don't want to go there. And then people going based off of like little interviews when they were saying, you're going to go to number one and go to Dallas. And she just didn't go like, oh my God, yes, oh my God. So people were assuming because she's not doing all that, that means she really don't want to go to Dallas. Then some people were saying she might not even enter the draft because she don't want to go to Dallas. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what's wrong with Dallas? Like, listen, any of you feel that way, feel free to help me out, man. Let me know what's wrong with Dallas. Is it because Dallas wasn't particularly great last year? I mean, that's like typically what happens. Like most players that are drafted, that's going to go 1, 2, 3 are not typically going to go to a good team. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, and then oftentimes too, I remember when the Sixers were so excited about getting Ben Simmons. And I remember excited about getting Joel Embiid before. And, like people were asking, Ben, it was all this speculation. Ben Simmons wants to go to LA and all this, right? So when he asked Ben Simmons about it, he just was like, all right, cool, whatever. Like, I guess what I'm saying is I don't remember too many times where players act all super exuberant and crazy excited and crying and all this other stuff because of where they're going to go. I think they more so excited to go to the pro league and that they'll, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. And Paige, just in general to me, seems to be kind of a melancholy type of person. I could be wrong about that, but, I just studying her personality, just from this small amount that I'm seeing in limited spaces. I mean, I don't know her personally to be to go there, but she seems to be kind of melancholy, to where it's like, like type person you give her a gift, she's not going to necessarily, oh my God, go crazy. She's just going to be like, all right, she'll be happy, but kind of how Jalen Hurts was when he won the Super Bowl. Like, he's happy, but it's not, you see what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I think, man. But beyond that, man, I look forward to seeing the Dallas Wings, man, play. Guess she'll be probably, now my question is, what role will they give her right away? I'm hearing she's playing a point guard, which I can see. But I don't know, for some reason I watch Paige play, she reminds me more of like a point forward, right? Now, I might just be crazy, but that's kind of what she reminds me of, more of a point forward type of player. Like she would play the 3, but she would facilitate a lot. And I think, personally, that would be the best way to play her with Enrique. Now, I could be wrong, you know what I mean? I know we got these basketball gurus all over the place that, but I'm just saying, I'm just trying to envision the whole thing. Because you got Dejanay Carrington, right? So one of them is going to play the 2. Dejanay strikes me more as a classic 3-point. As a classic 3, though. As like the player that you're not using really as a floor stretcher. Oh, she get hit a 3 here and there, but you're not like, that's not her specialty. She's going to play defense. She's a slasher, athletic as hell. So she there to catch passes from Paige, catch passes from Enrique, so on and so forth. You're going to have a good 4 in Alyssa Smith. Like, all of y'all Caitlin Clark, nut hugger followers, all that kind of stuff, hating on Alyssa Smith because she didn't fit right in perfectly with the stuff y'all was doing. You know, Caitlin stealing her damn rebounds and all that, which is what was really going on. And of course, she's not like a defensive player. She's just not. It didn't fit in Indiana. No problem. Natasha Howard should help fix a lot of that, right? But then you got to worry about, can Natasha Howard and Leah Boston play well together? We're going to see how that go. But back to Dallas, Alyssa Smith, I think this team is going to be able to score. I think Dallas is going to be able to score, bro. I'm going to later do another deep dive, look at who their coach is and so on, and try to get a little better. But this is one of the teams I cannot wait to watch. And I really hope that her and Enrique work out perfectly. Because I think to compete in the WNBA, from what I'm seeing, you need loaded teams to compete, because you're talking about a league with what, 13 teams now. To really compete, you need 2-3 superstars. You need at least 2-3 all-stars, man. And then you need like a couple other players that are good enough to be an all-star, who may not make it simply because you don't have enough spots. That's kind of like what you need. And so, like, I'm seeing a lot of rhetoric out there. People who really believe they can't work together. It's not going to work out. And then you got, like, I'm seeing other stuff where they're asking Paige carry a franchise. I think that's the wrong messaging, man. You know, when you talk about Dallas Wings, bro, like, you already got Enrique there. You already got some other good little pieces. Why would you put it out there like that? They're looking for some savior that's going to go carry them. No, man. Enrique is one of the baddest women on the planet already, man. You put her with somebody that's has a very malleable plug and play, one of the most versatile games I've already seen, like a Paige Bueckers, bro. They worked that out. I'm going to be tuned in for all Dallas games, man. I'll probably pay for the league pass again, just so I make sure I don't miss none of it. Right? We all know I'm rooting for the Chicago Sky like a mug. But I got to see the Dallas Wings, man. I'm like really probably more hype about them than some of the players they picked up. Come on, man. Yo, Dallas about to be nasty. Dallas about to be nasty, man. And then I got to see them Sparks too. I like some of the moves that Washington made, but I think Washington's more so going to be probably make they run in a couple years, I think. You know what I mean? Even though they picked up some nice pieces. But I'm thinking it's probably be a couple years for them. You know? Man. But Dallas, that's gonna be something, man. The Wings. Yo. I can't wait to see reach, boy. For real, man. That's gonna be what it is. But what's up with all that though? Enrique not wanting to go to Dallas. Paige not wanting to go to Dallas. Why wouldn't you want to play with Enrique? Anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. You know, and I know Enrique ain't everybody's favorite because you dribble late. Bro, I think somebody like Paige, who's unselfish, is the perfect player to play with. But we'll see, man. We will see about all that, man. Till next time, man, I got to go get some money. Peace out.